Hello everybody! In this video I'm telling about some facts related to living in Russia based on my experience as a Russian person. I've been living here in Siberian region in Tyumen during my whole life, and I have traveled to both climates, let's call it like that. It's cold and hot places inside the country. Last time when I've been to such a cold place, it was during the New Year holiday 2023. I went to Uvat region. The landscapes are amazing. That time, the end of December, beginning of January, the temperature was minus 30-35 degrees, so it's Siberia. The fact is that I almost never felt cold. My clothes were extremely warm, only face, can be freezing, but it wasn't a big problem. Well, you don't spend hours and hours outside because the fact is the fact, it's cold. In Russia, there is the coldest place ever. I mean the place where a permanent population live. It's a small town on the far east called Oymyakon. According to some official materials, the lowest temperature that was fixed in Oymyakon was minus 71.5 degrees Celsius. I think, yes, one day I would like to go there and probably film a freezing vlog. Here is the topic that Russians are mostly gloomy, they seldom smile. The way I see it, it is partly true. It's a complex issue, history and climate. If you go down the street, people rarely smile to people they don't know, so to passers-by. It even accepted as a strange thing if you go down the street and see the person who goes towards you and just smiles to you. You think, what does this person want from me? Or maybe I was familiar with this person, but now I can't remember? If you are in the lift with someone you're not familiar with, you don't talk, you don't say hello to the person or something like that. But on the contrary, when it comes to hospitality, people in Russia are very welcoming. They tend to feed you to the fullest when you pay a visit. And they can feel slightly upset if you don't eat what they had cooked for you. I could notice it not only among my relatives, but also among people who are not really close to me. I visited them and they were very welcoming. When it's a holiday, or especially when it is the New Year, which is one of the most widely celebrated events in Russia, people eat a lot, they spend time with their families, it's a wonderful time. Russian soul is generous. There is even a brand of chocolate that is called Russia Generous Soul. In 2018, me and my parents, we visited FIFA World Cup that was held in Russia. We've been to Kazan, it's the Republic of Tatarstan. I was amazed how friendly people were. Well, the football championship was like a real huge common holiday among fans from all over the world. Sport is appreciated here, and there is a strong national ice hockey team, for instance. When I was 13 years old, me and my grandparents we visited several places like small towns and villages in Ural region. In Russian village, it feels like your life slows as well as in dacha. Sometimes when I feel I'm overwhelmed with relentless informational overload, I really want to go to the silent place like village or dacha. A lot of Russian people have banya on their dacha. Banya is a Russian sauna where you bathe. The temperature inside banya can be 100 degrees and higher. Especially men like real hot banya. By the way, I was 6 months when I visited banya for the first time in my life. It was my grandparents' banya. Since then, I like it. Here, people, especially mature, old enough, hold the view that if you are ill, you should go to banya and then you will recover much faster. When it's winter, people dive down the snow after banya. I was doing it several times. In Russian cities, there are a lot of houses from the Soviet Union. These pictures were taken by me. It's actually my home city. There is the topic of Russian doom, and again, it's a complex thing. We will definitely consider it in the future. I'm going to film the whole video about houses from the Soviet Union. Just, this topic, when it comes to mentality of people, I must do some research to show, real situation. I'm going to tell the truth. I don't want to confuse you or to tell something abstract. Moving on, back to my childhood. When I was 6 years old, me and my parents, we went to Anapa. It's a resort town in the south of Russia. One day we went to the zoo where I was bitten by a bear. I was crying. I don't remember the details, but I had asked my parents and they told me this story. We paid for taking picture of me with the bear. I held a handful of sunflower seeds in my hand. It was for the bear, but suddenly the animal bit me. It was a baby bear and a very slight bite. I was just afraid and so I started crying. The workers of the zoo were shocked. They didn't take money from us for this picture. They were afraid that we would complain and then the bear would be excluded from the zoo. I don't know how life of this bear was going on then. I believe everything was good. About bears, they are in far forests, in taiga only, or at the zoo, and here we are all afraid of bears. Thank you for watching this video. I was happy to share facts, my experience, thoughts. Tell me what you would like to know about living in Russia in more details, and see you. That time, the end of December, beginning of January, it's a small town on the far. According to some official materials, the people really smile.